Infrastructure is critical to a country's development and overall economic progress. When it comes to infrastructural development, economic performance, and social welfare, Africa has long been a laughingstock. If the roads are in poor condition, important services such as medical treatment and agricultural product transportation will be severely hampered. As a result, it's important to remember that rapid growth is impossible without good infrastructure, and roads are crucial. For this reason, many African countries have aggressively launched infrastructure development as a means of steering them to upper-middle-income countries and first-class countries. With the recent rapid infrastructural development on the continent, we have compiled a list of the countries which have the best roads in Africa in 2022. The following countries made it into the top 10 list according to the Global Economy Analysis. 10. Tanzania. Tanzania is the 10th African country on this list. The average value of its roads was 3.18 points, while the highest came in 2019 with 4.1 and its lowest was 2.48 points in 2008. The global ranking position is 66th with 4.1. In Tanzania, road transport is the most extensively used mode of transportation, accounting for nearly 90% of passenger traffic and 75% of freight traffic. Tanzanian road passengers increased by 32% in the second quarter of 2020, from 8,750 in the second quarter of 2018 to 11,546 in the second quarter of 2019. Tanzania's road network currently spans 86,472 kilometers, with 12,786 kilometers of trunk highways, 21,105 kilometers of regional roads, and 52,581 kilometers of district, urban, and feeder roads. 9. Senegal. Senegal took the 65th global ranking position with 4.1 points. The average value from 2007 to 2019 was at 3.45, the highest being 4.1 in 2019, whereas its lowest in 2007 was 2.6 points. While most of Senegal's main highways are in reasonable shape for daylight driving, minor roads are in terrible condition by American standards. Many routes are only usable with four-wheel drive cars during the wet season. Travelers may be stopped and their vehicles and luggage checked at police checkpoints across the country. Service stations can be found along major highways. Driving outside of large cities at night is not recommended due to bad road conditions and the possibility of being a victim of several crimes. 8. Kenya. Kenya is the next East African country to reach the list, with some of the best roads in the region. The most recent quality road score for 2019 was 4.1 points. The average value from 2006 to 2019 was 3.67, with the lowest value of 2.22 in 2006 and the highest of 4.3 in 2017. The Thika Superhighway has been Kenya's most popular road in the last decade, followed by the huge Nairobi Expressway, which connects Waiyaki Way in Westlands to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in about 15 minutes. Today, 162,000 kilometers of Kenya's roads are documented, and the country is currently working on recording and updating the condition of the existing network. 7. South Africa. The N2 is South Africa's longest road, measuring 2,255 kilometers in length. It connects Cape Town with Ermelo via Port Elizabeth, East London, and Durban. With a score of 4.5, the country is ranked 51st out of 141 countries worldwide. The average value point for the country was 4.77. South Africa is the only country on the planet that combines an emerging market with world-class infrastructure. Even though most of the best roads are in major cities, such as Johannesburg and Cape Town, the country boasts several attractive upcountry roads. The best roads in South Africa include Franschhoek Pass, Outnikwa Pass, Helshoot Pass, Long Tom Pass, Sani Pass, the 22nd, Clarence Drive, and Baines Kloof Pass. 6. Morocco. The Moroccan government's rural infrastructure improvements have helped this country to improve its global standing, beating other countries like Belgium, Ireland, and Italy. The nation's average value points were 4.02, while the most recent value in 2019 was 4.7. The Casablanca to Rabat was the country's first expressway. The first section of the bridge was completed in 1975. It took 13 years to complete this road connecting the economic and administrative capitals. To avoid lengthy construction durations, such as those experienced with this first road, the toll road system was implemented. Finding investors for new roads would be easier if these roads generated revenue to repay investors. 5. Mauritius. Mauritius is an island republic that is widely regarded as Africa's most democratic country. The roads are also well kept, which is beneficial to the country because it is a popular tourist destination. The nation's average value points were 4.45, while the most recent 2019 value was 4.7. In 2019, it is ranked among the top 50 countries in the world. Mauritius has 2,852 kilometers of roads as of 2022, with 1,140 kilometers of main roads, 913 kilometers of subsidiary roads, 104 kilometers of motorways, and the rest 615 kilometers of various types of roads. 4. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast's road network spans 85,000 kilometers, with 75,000 kilometers of dirt roads, 65,000 kilometers of paved roads, and 224 kilometers of highways. It transports people and goods across national and international borders. Ivory Coast has made significant investments in its transportation system. Despite a crisis that hampered maintenance and expansion, the country's transportation infrastructure is far more developed than that of other West African countries. Ivory Coast has focused on expanding and improving its human and commodity transportation networks since gaining independence in 1960. Railways, roads, rivers, and airports were among the major infrastructures constructed. Despite the crises, neighboring countries continue to rely heavily on Ivory Coast's transportation network for importing, exporting, and transiting their immigrants. 3. Rwanda. Rwanda has maintained its position as Africa's Singapore. The small landlocked country is making progress toward its aim by investing considerably in infrastructures such as good roads, internet cables, and one of the continent's best airports. Rwanda is not just known for its immaculate atmosphere, but it is also home to some of Africa's best highways. The most recent value for 2019 was 4.8, putting it in 39th place globally. From 2010 to 2019, the average value point was 4.76. The government's efforts, as well as aid from China, the European Union, and others, have contributed to the country's current road and infrastructure quality. 2. Egypt. Egypt's average value points from 2006 to 2019 were 3.47, with the highest being 5.1 in 2019 and the lowest being 2.74 in 2013. The most recent value in 2019 placed it 29th out of 141 countries on the global list. Road projects implemented by the government in the past 6 years have reduced traffic accidents. Death rates have fallen by 47%, while accidents in general fell by 36%. Egypt's road quality now ranks second in Africa and 28th place globally, rising 90 ranks since previous years when it ranked 118th place. 1. Namibia. Namibia is the first country on the list, with an average value score of 5.24. According to a World Economic Forum's 2020 report on the quality of road infrastructure, Namibia has been classified as the country with the best road quality in Africa for the 5th consecutive year. Namibia received a 5.2 out of 7 ratings, topping out South Africa and Rwanda. Namibia is ranked 23rd in the world, ahead of advanced countries such as China, India, and Italy, which are ranked 42, 46, and 56, respectively. The establishment of the Roads Authority in April 2000 greatly contributed to the progress in Namibia in terms of road infrastructure. This inherently aided in its socio-economic development. Windhoek Flyover is Namibia's best road. Roads are of vital importance to making a nation grow and develop. In addition, providing access to employment, social, health, and education services makes roads network crucial in fighting against poverty. Let us know if this video was helpful or interesting to you by liking it and leaving a comment. See you in our next video.